Hello English learners, welcome to my channel Dr. Melika Kuti. Today I'm continuing with the adjectives, which is part 2. Great. To make adjectives from nouns to say that something is like a certain material but not made of it, we add en and y to some nouns. For example, gold. Gold is a noun. The adjective golden. Example, golden advice. Here, we don't mean advice made of gold. No, we mean that it is a very important piece of advice or very important advice. Good. Another example, silk. Here we can make an adjective by adding y or en. We can say silky or silken. Example, silky skin. It means skin soft as silk. That's it. Good. Now let's move to comparative adjectives. Okay. When we compare two people or two things, we use the comparative form of an adjective by adding er to the adjective. For example, look at this table. You've got two columns, one for the adjective and one for the comparative form. Tall, taller. Small, smaller. Fast, faster. Old, older. Cold, colder. Young, younger. Low, lower. High, higher. Soft, softer. Hard, harder. Warm, warmer. Example, John is taller than Peter. Another example, a plane is faster than a train. Great. Now let's move to superlative adjectives. So we use the superlative form to compare between three or more people or things by adding est to the adjective. Let's take examples. Look at this table. You've got two columns, one for the adjective, one for the superlative form. So we have tall, the tallest, small, the smallest, fast, the fastest, old, the oldest, cold, the coldest, young, the youngest, low, the lowest, high, the highest, soft, the softest, hard, the hardest, warm, the warmest. Let's take an example. Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, and the adjective is small. So, Tunisia is the smallest. Great. Now there are some rules. If the adjective ends in e, add r to form the comparative and st to form the superlative form. Let's take examples. Look at this table. You've got three columns, one for the adjective, one for the comparative, and another one for the superlative. Great. Large, larger, the largest. Nice, nicer, the nicest. Safe, safer, the safest. Late, later, the latest. Wide, wider, the widest. Good. When the adjective is short and ends in a consonant and has a single vowel in the middle, we double the consonant and add er for the comparative form and est for the superlative form. So let's look at this table. You have hot, hotter, the hottest, big, bigger, the biggest, slim, slimmer, the slimmest, thin, thinner, the thinnest, fat, fatter, the fattest. So as you see, we have doubled the consonant in the comparative and superlative forms. Great. Another rule. When a two-syllable adjective ends in y, so change the y into I plus er to make the comparative and superlative forms. Example, easy, easier, the easiest. Happy, happier, the happiest. Funny, funnier, the funniest. Heavy, heavier, the heaviest. Dirty, dirtier, the dirtiest. Pretty, prettier, the prettiest. Good. Another rule. Use more and the most to compare the other two syllable adjectives and the adjectives that have more than two syllables. Examples, beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. Comfortable, more comfortable, the most comfortable. Famous, more famous, the most famous. Interesting, more interesting, the most interesting. Expensive, more expensive, the most expensive. Difficult, more difficult, the most difficult. Delicious, more delicious, the most delicious. Exciting, more exciting, the most exciting. Good. Now, let's move to irregular comparatives and superlatives. Good, its comparative form is better, and the superlative form is the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Much, more, the most. Many, more, the most. Little, less, the least. Far, it has got two forms here for the comparative and superlative. So we can say farther or further, and the superlative form is the farthest or the furthest. Example, Jane got 19 up 20, for example, in an examination. Kate got 16. Amy got 15. We use the comparative, the adjective, good. So we say Jane is the best. Great. Now let's move to adjective phrases. Most adjective phrases come after the word they describe. For example, we say, her son is small and fat. Okay, the girl in the shop is my sister. So you see in these two sentences, the adjective phrases come after the word. For example, in sentence number 1, after son, her son. And in the second example, after the girl. Great. Some adjective phrases come before the word they describe. The words in these phrases are often joined by hyphens. Examples, a green-eyed girl. A green-eyed girl. So green-eyed, this is an adjective phrase. Another example, a one-eyed man. So one-eyed is an adjective phrase. A 10-year-old boy. 10-year-old is an adjective phrase, and all of them come before the words they describe. Great. Now let's take some exercises. Exercise 1. Write the comparative and superlative of the adjectives in parentheses in the following paragraph. I like playing basketball. I am a good player, but my friend Miriam is a good player. She is good player in the whole school. She is fast and strong than all the girls, even the ones who are old and big than her. I think all games are exciting, but basketball is exciting. Great. Exercise 2. Complete the following sentences by writing an adjective phrase that includes the preposition in parentheses. The first one has been done. Number 1. Is the bus to school? Here we have the preposition to. Great. Number 2. Who is the woman with? 3. The man is my husband. We have in. I live in a house near. Good. Exercise 3. Complete the following sentences by writing an adjective phrase using the adjective in parentheses and another adjective linked with and or but. Number 1, her cat is small. My house is large. The cave was quiet. My friend's hair is fair. Good. Let's correct exercise 1. Write the comparative and superlative of the adjectives in parentheses in the following paragraph. I like playing basketball. I am a good player. But my friend Miriam is a, and here we have good and player. It means I am comparing myself to my friend Miriam. So here when we compare, we have the adjective good. It is an irregular adjective. So I'm not going to say gooder, I'm going to say better. So, but my friend Miriam is a better player. Good. She is good player in the whole school. Good, in the whole school. So it means here it is a comparison between more than one person. It means 3 and more. Here we use the superlative, and good is an irregular adjective and its superlative form is the best. So I say she is the best player in the whole school. Nice. She is fast and strong than all the girls. Good. We are comparing. I am comparing my friend with all the girls. It means here we've got 2 parties, and here we have than. It means I'm going to use the comparative adjective for both adjectives. So I say she is faster and stronger than all the girls, even the ones who are old and big than her. We have than here, and we are always comparing my friend with the other girls. So we say even the ones who are older and bigger than her. I think all games are exciting, but basketball is exciting. So here I'm comparing basketball with all other games. So here we use the superlative form. We say, but basketball is the most exciting. Good. Let's move to exercise 2. Complete the following sentences by writing an adjective phrase that includes the preposition in parentheses. The first one has been done. Number 1, is the bus to school? 2, who is the woman? And you are given or you are asked to use an adjective phrase with. So we can say, for example, who is the woman with the red dress? This is one possibility, okay? You can have other possibilities. Great. Number 3, the man is my husband, and you have the preposition in. Let's say, for example, the man in blue jeans is my husband. 4, I live in a house, and you have near. For example, I live in a house near the beach. Great. Of course, you can have many possibilities here in this exercise. Exercise 3. Complete the following sentences by writing an adjective phrase using the adjective in parentheses and another adjective linked with and or but. Let's take number 1. Her cat is. Okay, we can say, for example, her cat is small and cute. 2, my house is. We can say my house is comfortable and large. 3, the cave was. Okay, we can say, for example, the cave was quiet but frightening. 4, my friend's hair is fair. Here, this is one of the possibilities. My friend's hair is fair but curly. Of course, you can have many possibilities. These are just examples. Okay, I have to stop at here. I hope that you have benefited. Write examples from your own. Thank you so much and good luck. Dr. Nelly Kakuti.